Hello and welcome back to my channel. What have I got in store for you today? That's right, you've seen it, instant chocolate mousse. So 4 grams of carb per portion. This recipe should make 4. I've divided mine in half right now because I don't need 4 portions, I only want 2. So let's get straight into it. Really quick, really simple. You just need a whisk, about 35 grams of cocoa powder. You will want 1.5 cups of double cream or heavy cream if you're in America. 2 tablespoons of sweetener. I recommend powdered erythritol. If you like it a bit sweeter, you can add a bit more if you like. And for the toppings, 25 grams of the sugar-free dark chocolate. There is a link in the description for that. That is also an optional topping. You don't have to put that on if you don't want it. And that's about it. So, if you're new to the channel, please give it a like and a thumbs up and press that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. So let's get straight onto it. What will we need? Let's start with the cream. So, like I say, my measurements, I'm only doing half right now because there's only me. So I want a full one of those and a half. So, in is my cream, and then next we're going to add the sweetener and the cocoa powder. That's just going to go straight in like so, and then we are going to whisk. So let's whisk. Oh, perhaps if I turn it on at the wall, hey. So start slowly to start with and then speed up until you've got peaks. So let's go. Okay, we are done. It's that simple. So, you can see there, let me just show you this on this camera as well, that it holds its own peak. That means it's ready. So you can dish that up into your serving dish and then put your dark chocolate buttons or chips on the top, or you can melt the chocolate onto the top. Another tip to make this even more delicious is instead of putting that dark chocolate on the top, what I want you to do is blast it in the microwave on 10 to 20 second blasts until it's melted. Once it's then melted, keep stirring until it just starts to cool back down so it's not hot anymore, and then I want you to tip it in and whisk again and then serve. That gives you an extra velvety dark chocolate taste rather than the cacao or cocoa powder taste. Excuse me. You can also put into these instant mousse, you can put flavourings, so caramel flavouring, a splash of orange or peppermint or whatever flavour takes your fancy really. So my next tip as well is if this is for a dinner party, which we are soon going to be allowed to have guests indoors again in this country, my next step is how to present this. So I have got myself a piping bag. I've put an end on, I don't know if you can see that end there. It's just like a star shape. You can use any end you like. And then grab yourself like a deep cup or a cafetiere if you may. Pop your bag inside and then turn over the outside of the bag. Pop your hand in to open up, and that just makes filling your piping bag, like so, a lot easier. So if I grab, make sure we're filming on here, and see if we can do it like this. So if I grab this now really thick mousse that we've made, or chocolate cream I suppose you could call it, but mousse sounds nicer, doesn't it? Especially if you've melted the chocolate into it as well, it will be a little bit runnier than what we've got here. So, I mean this recipe as well doesn't have cream cheese in it, so it's not the cheesecake fluff style. This one's much quicker if you're in a rush at home. So, take that piping bag, squash it all down to the end, and twist the end off as well. So, as you can see, I'm squashing that down now, get all the air out. Squash, 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 and when you twist the end, the more you keep twisting, the more it pushes all of the mousse down the bag. Okay, and as you can see, when it comes out star-shaped. So you can then be as decorative as you like, popping this into your dessert glasses. Okay, so once you've piped it, you can get it to go into your glass, and like I say, you can see here that it's all piped in. If you don't want to pipe it in, feel free to use your spoon, smooth it in, make a nice smooth top, pop it in the fridge 5 minutes, and you're ready to go. But yes, you don't have to do the piping bag method. That's just if you want to try and make it look fancy. If you don't want to make it look fancy, and like me, you're just in a rush, scoop it out into your bowl, and away you go. It's also, I really enjoy this with some of the Hartley's sugar-free jelly, or Jello if you're in America, that you can get. So you can have like a jelly and cream mix. Takes me back to my childhood, like kids' birthday parties, etc. But yes, so there is also a link for the dark chocolate in the description below. But apart from that, that is it for this week. So it's a nice, quick, short one for you this week. So yes, if you've got any recommendations, any requests, any questions, absolutely anything at all, please, teeth in, please feel free to hit me up on any of the social medias at the bottom of the screen. And apart from that, I will see you next time.